Hi everyone, it's Dee from Turtle Dove. Well, it's that time of year where I'm thinking of Easter, and I like to make my granddaughters Easter baskets every Easter. So I almost didn't worry about it, but I thought I looked on YouTube for tutorials on just easy and quick Easter baskets to make, and because my granddaughters are all under five or under, I thought I would show you how I made these beautiful little baskets. So I made 4, and I used pastel paper. Only thing with this paper is it's not double-sided, but that's not going to matter when I decorate the inside. I'm going to put some strips of coloured paper in there, and once the eggs and goodies are in there, it'll be fine. So I've just embellished it with some flowers, these little pom-pom balls, and I used a paper pad that was given me. Pastel patterns, I'm almost finished it now, and these are 8.5 by 11 inch, but because I had to tear them out, I lost some of the size, if you understand what I mean. Because I had to tear it out, it sort of used a bit of the space up, size up, so, but that's fine because I changed the size from the original tutorial that I watched, which I will link below, because her tutorial, it's Paper Love, her tutorial was probably a lot easier to follow than mine. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on quickly and show you how I did that. And just before I start, I'll show you the other basket. So there's 4 all up. Mine aren't as nice. I mean, this is the first 4 that I've made, and I like the pattern over here, but mine's a little bit wonky in places, but I don't think the baskets will last too long for under 5s anyway, so I didn't want to make anything too elaborate. When they're older, of course, I can make more fragile things. And this one, they're all beautiful pastel colours. I love that pad. And then some of the pom-poms I left a space, and others, this one here, I put together. So it's a good way of using your pom-poms up too. And if I wanted to go one step further, I could put some around the edge. But I made the handle, I've double folded the handle just to make the handle a lot more stronger, so that doesn't break. But yeah, just fit a few little eggs and other goodies in there, maybe some stickers and things. So I'll put those over here. This one is another one I made, but this looks a bit wonky. I think I've stuck these little strips of paper too tightly together. So that's the very first one I made. But you get the hang of it, as usual. The more you make, the better you get at it. So, I nearly finished that pad. Just got a few more pages left. Just put that aside because I'm going to use that outer cover so I don't get glue on my table. I'm here at my dining room table because my craft room is a big mess. I haven't been crafting an awful lot, but even so, I've just got stuff everywhere, and I thought it's just a lot easier, rather than clean that all up, to do it on the dining table. So I've already pre-cut the sizes. As I said, I'll leave the link to the tutorial so you can watch that, but the size, the original size that Paper Love used is 8.5 inch by 8.5 inch. Because I lost some, tearing some size tearing the paper out, I made mine 8 1/4 or 8.25 inch. Okay, so, and this is just the strip that's left over after I've cut the sheet, and that's what I'm going to use my handle as. So we'll do the handle first, just get that out of the way. And my paper cutter, the blade is really blunt on it, hence how the edge looks, but I'm going to trim that off later. So I'm going to fold that once, but just not quite to the edge, because that's going to be the underside, so you don't see that awful frayed paper. I'm going to have some, you can use glue, hot glue if you want. I'm just going to use a bit of double-sided tape so that that stays down. Just a little bit left there, and I'm going to fold that again. That can go right to the edge this time. And then I'm going to use a little bit of double-sided tape on either end, just to secure that down. It's so much easier crafting without real long nails. Not that I did a lot of crafting at all with my acrylics on. I've still got some left that I'm growing out, but so that's the handle, and then I just do that just so that it's bending the way I want, and I'll leave that aside, so I'll stick that on last. Now I'm just going to, actually I won't trim now, I'll trim after. So now you've got to just make 2.5 inch, what for me, 2 1/4 inch folds at each side. So 4 sides. And I'm going to use this cutter. So 2 1/4, but Paper Love did 2 1/2, so you can just change your sizing. You can make bigger ones if you want. Should actually do that the opposite way. 2 1/4. Let's do that 4 times. Each side here. And I'll be back when I've done that. Okay, so now I'm just going to fold everything in. And I've already turned my glue gun on. Now I'm not worrying about being perfect for this. As I said, these probably won't last long with under 5s anyway. Now I could have used some cardboard and made them a bit stronger, but I just wanted to use up this pretty paper. Look at that one, isn't it pretty? Okay, so now I'm just going to, both ends, just going to cut at that fold to the next fold there, so you get that flap, and then do the same on this side, and then turn it around. Do it again. Might just clean up some of those edges. I really need to get a new blade. The blade didn't last long at all, really. Even from the start it was doing this slightly. Okay, now the little bits here that fold in like that, I'm just going to fold in like so, and I'm going to reinforce that with a bit of double-sided tape as well. Just a little bit, not all the way across, just to keep that down. That will give the basket a little bit more strength. Okay, so now these 4 flaps in the corners, I'm going to just cut so that there's 3 little strips. Now you can measure and do it straight if you like, but as I said, I'm not being so fussy, and also you might see the pencil mark on the inside, so I'm just going to eyeball this as best I can. Like that. Turn it around and do the other corners. Look at this, how bad this side is. Never mind. Okay, so now it's ready to stick together. So basically what we're going to do is start at the bottom and go from one side to the next. Just grab that first strip, stick it down like so. Do the same on this side to meet the other one like so, and then come over to this side, do the second strip over the top like so. Same, oops, put that back down. Same with the second strip on the left side. The last one, and so on, and that's basically your basket. So I think, let's check the glue, yep, it's fine. Just put a little bit of glue there. The glue guns are always so messy, but they are good. So I've got the bottom first strips done, go back to the right side, do the second one, to the opposite side and do the second one, and glue that down. And the last strips at the top. And there'll be a spare one, just in case something happens to another one. There we go, so that's that side done. That could have probably been a bit looser, pulled back a bit more, but as I said, I'm not too fussy. I'll just do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Oops, that's wrong. There we go, that's better. String everywhere, or glue fuzz. Hope you can see okay. I think it's still recording. That's always good. It's been very, very windy today. I've just got the last strips I'm doing. Very windy. I went down for a walk along the beach with my daughter and granddaughters, and or two of them, but we only walked for about 20 minutes because it was just too windy. Got so much flooding happening in Australia as well. This video will probably go up a bit closer to Easter. I like to pre-record a lot of my videos. So that's that. Now while the glue is on, glue gun, I'm going to glue the handle on. So I'll just use some more hot glue, and I'm not going to worry about where everything meets because that's going to be embellished with flowers and whatever you have on hand. Let's put plenty on there. Let that dry, and because I double folded the handle, that's very strong, and it's not going to be an awful lot of chocolates in these baskets, so it's not going to be too heavy at all. So it's not very thick paper at all, but it's just cute for my granddaughters. So that's that. Now, the fun bit, I was going to add some butterflies to it, which I still could. But for now, I'm just going to add the pom-poms on the handle and the flowers. So I'll do the flowers first. I have those pre-made flowers. You can put silk flowers on there, like fabric flowers. You can make your own flowers. You can put whatever you have in your stash. Just juice everything up. And you can just absolutely cover the sides if you want. That's one side, I'll do the other. Actually, put some, I didn't get the double-sided tape to the edge enough, so I'm just going to place a little bit of glue there just to keep that down. So these are, once you've measured everything out, they're really easy to put together. I like easy, especially if I've got to make more than one. I've got to put another glue stick. On there. Look at all the glue that just drips. That's from last night. Okay, last thing, I'm going to use some purple pom-poms. And I'm just going to start at the top. Put a little dab of glue on there, stick it down. And that way, because I've double folded, it can take the weight of embellishments a little bit more too. I'm just going to have them only just touching. Try not to be putting too much glue on there so you don't see the glue, because once the glue dries it can actually look a bit ugly. There we go, that's that side done. Do the last side. I think I've taken enough pom-poms out my little box. Bit too much glue on that one. And one more. And I will come back on another video closer to Easter. Let me unplug that glue. And I'm going to fill these up with goodies and show you what they look like filled up. So I'm really happy with that. You could go one step further and put some pretty edging or trim or whatever on there, but as I said, this paper's not very strong, so I'm just going to leave it as is because I think they look cute, and once the eggs are in there it's just going to look even cuter. And of course I'm going to use some nice coloured paper strips. So that's it, that's how easy it is. Hope this didn't go too long, but I'll make a separate video filling these baskets up. This one actually looks a bit, no it doesn't, it's an optical illusion. I thought this one looked a bit bigger. But they are really cute, I love them. So thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you want to watch the original tutorial, I will leave the link to Paper Love's channel below, or that video, and then you can go and check that out. She will explain it a lot easier than I did. Okay guys, take care and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.